Governor Blade had formulated a diabolical plan, a trap to launch a gigantic battle between the alliance of the Five Kingdoms and pirates from every corner of the world.
Quite an ambitious plan.
Any of the sailors and pirates who fell in battle would have turned into zombies for his army. His numbers would then drastically multiply. The world would be at the mercy of that bandit. But we didn't know how to explain any of this to the pirates. They would never have believed us. And yet fate would give us a new friend named Jojo, and a carefree afternoon where Tracy found herself giving into deep feelings of happiness. Soon the whole world was revealed, and Jojo was the only one who believed it. However, the other pirates were furious, and we found ourselves in deep trouble.
I keep searching the Codex for any information it might be able to give us about the zombies, but so far I can't find anything.
And I gotta tell you, without my mother's magic, I don't know what else to do. I'm beginning to lose the hope I had left.
Don't do it! You're starting to look like Tracy. She's been very upset since Jojo left.
Jojo, he wouldn't disobey his father, so now he's still going into battle for the honor of his family, and I'll never see him again.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but it's pointless for us to stay here anymore. As soon as the others sail away, we'll hop on our ship and sail in the opposite direction.
Hey, not so fast! Listen here! Your ship has been recruited for battle by order of the Council of Captains. After a game of dice, it was decided that I would be put in command of it. Any problem with that?
Huh?
Who would I be to disobey a direct order from the Council? Take it, by all means.
Come on.
Yes, please, take it. I'd love to see how you sink it.
Now what are we to do? Without the ship, we're stuck here.
Long John Silver is never stuck. There are still some ships hidden along the north coast. We'll take one of those.
And what do we do about Jojo? Are we gonna leave him behind?
I don't see any other way around it. We tried to tell the others and they just wouldn't listen.
Captain Wei Feng, we're so honored that you've come to visit us.
Last night, I was deeply conflicted when my son came to your defense. At first, I thought I had to punish him, but then he told me exactly what it was that Tracy had told him. Shu is still a sensible young man. He has always displayed great wisdom above all else, and he inherited his mother's gift of seeing people for who they really are. If Shu believes you're telling the truth, then that must mean you really are.
Great Neptune! Finally, someone listens to reason!
But just because you're being honest doesn't mean that what you think is true is actually happening. I will listen to you, but very carefully.
In that case, Captain Feng, let me tell you about this evil man who has laid out this terrible trap.
Lord Blade, our allied fleets are on the horizon.
Excellent news. My plan is now underway.
The Spanish fleet is approaching. Governor Blade is aboard their flagship.
Look around, men. We're witnessing something special. 5 full navies against the pirates.
The Dutch crown has arrived to answer the call to arms.
The alliance of the Five Kingdoms is ready, as is the Portuguese Empire.
Dispatch my orders immediately to the other commanders.
Your orders have been carried out, Lord Blade.
Well done. Then together, we sail on.
I don't see Feng or his Chinese flagship at all. Why on earth isn't he out here with us?
Does it matter? If he misses out, then that's one less pirate to share the treasure with.
I see. Then if what you're saying is true, then everyone is sailing into a terrible disaster.
Ah, terrible! Ah, disaster! Ah!
Unfortunately, it's true. These monsters won't stop until they destroy everything.
I saw them get blasted with cannon fire with my own eyes, and after the smoke cleared, they stood up like it was nothing.
Not only that, but every pirate that falls to them gets turned into a zombie that's just like all the others. Blade keeps trying to slay more and more to grow his army's numbers.
Please, Captain Feng. Now do you see why we tried to stop you?
There are many things between heaven and earth that mankind is not able to comprehend, but This goes far beyond any nightmare I could have imagined.
Now Blade is about to be on the verge of a massive victory. He's attracted thousands of sailors and pirates, and after they're all through battling each other,
he'll exterminate any survivors that are left, and his army of monsters will be complete, each of them ready to go out and conquer the whole world.
Then what are we supposed to do?
We hop on a ship and set sail to get far away from this disaster.
But if the zombie army is going to conquer the whole world, then where can we go to be safe, Long John?
Soon, nowhere in the entire ocean will be safe. If we were to try to escape, it would be useless.
That's right. We're not going to hide like mice scurrying into the wall. We're going to be tigers. We will fight. The Way family embraces every challenge with honor. Today, win or lose, we are going to do our duty.
I'm with you, Father.
And I'm with you.
Thank you, Captain Feng. Our ship was taken by the others, but we would be honored, sir, if you would allow us to join you aboard your own vessel.
No need to be so formal. All of you can follow me to the port.
Huh?
I humbly ask your forgiveness, Father, but I took the liberty of using my share of the treasure we saved.
You used your treasure? But for what? It's so beautiful.
It almost looks like the exact same ship as the Albatross, only with more cannons.
A racing ship if I've ever seen one.
Ah, beauty!
It's yours, Tracy.
Huh?
It's because I admired your inner strength, your determination and generosity, all while being an example for your little sister.
Oh.
In the midst of thousands of storms you've crossed, you've been able to keep the hope and dream of a better life alive for everyone around you. For this, I decided to give you this ship, the Asifa, a word that in Arabic means the storm, because I know that you'll overcome whatever obstacles may come your way.
Oh. Tracy, you've become the lady in charge of the ship. It's what you've always wanted.
This is a gift that speaks volumes of you, my son. You've shown that you have a big heart and that it's as beautiful as this young woman.
Huh?
Come on, let's get going. You need to climb aboard. And now that you actually own the ship, you're gonna have to hire a captain.
Well, Captain Jim Hawkins, I know you're available.
Yes, I am, my lady. I find the prospect exciting. I have a great desire to return to a life at sea.
Very well, Captain. I offer you the position of command on my ship, the Asifa. Do you accept my offer?
Oh, yes!
Yes, this is all very cute. But keep in mind what awaits us. It's possible that today will also be the ship's final voyage.
That doesn't matter. We're gonna face it head on. I am still a Stanton, and just like my father, I'll be ready for anything.
Tracy is right. No matter how hard this challenge might be, we'll face it with honor.
Keep sailing in this direction until we make it past Jamaica. Then turn 20 degrees northeast.
The Dutch reconnaissance ships have told us that they've spotted the enemy fleet in the strait between Cuba and Jamaica. They're on their way to meet us.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. We will face the enemy here.
The Barracuda Shoals? But sir, that's a dangerous place to do battle. The sea has no depth. There could be as little as 30 feet underneath.
Our vessels are much larger than theirs. If one of our ships sink, our decks are high enough to keep our guns well above the waterline. Well, their ships would be submerged. Besides, our fleet will be so large in number and so great in firepower, they'll be at the bottom of the ocean in a matter of minutes. Even if they were to somehow escape and manage to make their way to dry land, we could easily find ways to trap and destroy them.
That's quite the bold plan, Governor Blade, but there's still a chance we could end up in a trap.
Risk that I have carefully taken into consideration. I've decided. And now I must retire to my cabin. I must meditate on the final details of my plan.
The Asifa is unbelievable! I've never seen a ship run like this before.
Even Ben, when he was alive, had never seen a sailing ship that could move as fast as this one.
Stop! Faster! Sailing ship! What?
Pirate fleet off the bow on the horizon! Maintain the same route!
The pirates know that Blade's fleet will have to move past Cuba before it can get to the Atlantic. They'll probably want to begin the battle with him before any ships can reach the open ocean.
And I think I know where Blade will want the battle to take place. Right there. Right in these areas.
I'm pretty sure he would want to lure them to a shallow area. I think you might be onto something, Long John. Hey, Captain Feng! Pull over! We need a war council! Reduce speed! Let their ship catch up to us.
Enemy sails straight ahead! I reckon they must number 50 to 100!
We will meet them at the exact location I've chosen. Have the fleet divided into 3 columns for attack formation. Then we will drive the middle forward.
Blade had already spread the rumor that the fleet with the shipment of gold would sail out of Cartagena, and then it would follow its natural route through this pass to come out into the ocean.
So that's it. Then he must be planning to attack our fleet from this point, between these 3 islands.
That's exactly what I was thinking too, because look at what's on the map near your finger. The Barracuda Shoals, a place where the water is incredibly shallow.
If the 2 fleets were to fight in the open ocean, then any of the ships that sink will drag thousands of men down with them.
But in those shallow waters, that won't happen. Not a single sailor would sink to the bottom. And we don't want that, because that would give Blade a chance to turn all those sailors into zombies.
Huh?
And we've seen for ourselves that Blade and his zombies keep their fleet of black sails somewhere around this area.
You are indeed a great captain, Jim Hawkins. I happen to believe that this is an excellent plan. It will be an honor to fight beside you in battle. Yeah.
Yes, I'd say that's a good plan for a first-timer. He must have had a really good teacher.
Long John, Jojo, will you 2 go with Fang?
Oh, yes, of course. Why don't we help them out?
Please be careful, okay?
I'm not afraid, but for your sake, I promise. I'll leave you with this poem so that you can remember me no matter what happens.
What is it? What's it say?
Something lovely.
Something lovely! Ah!
Enemy fleet approaching!
At long last, the tiger can finally see his prey. Tell them to fan out. I want anchorage on the front line. Spread the word.
My old friend, I don't mean to question you, but don't you think the tiger's prey looks a little too easy for him to overpower it?
We're not here to be challenged. We came here to conquer. We'll take it all. You'll see.
I hope you're correct.
Never mind. I'll read it myself.
The Black Army is en route to your coordinates. I await your instructions of the time of the attack.
I need a pen right now. Arrive 2 hours after noon. Surround the whole area. Don't let anyone escape.
A confidential message, my lord.
That message was from my associate. He has confirmed some very important details.
Just keep dispersing. We will not let ourselves be sitting ducks for them. Scatter your ships! Everyone attack!
Draw your muskets! Get ready to open fire!
Open fire at will!
My lord, our battle formations have fallen apart in the confusion. Our ships are completely surrounded.
That's exactly what I wanted. We will let those jackals think they have the upper hand, and that's when we'll close in on them with our trap. Send these messages to the north and south columns. Tell them to engage the enemy with all of their ships.
But sir, wouldn't it be wise to withhold our reinforcements?
We are the reinforcements. We will enter the battle too.
Huh?
The battle has already become something dreadful, just as Blade intended. Maintain this route, but don't get too close to the fight. Keep your eyes to the south. Trust me, that's where the real threat comes from.
No! It can't be them now! That Arabic ship, it's almost identical to Silver's old ship, the one that Shadow destroyed. They must be kept out of the fight. They understand everything, and they'll probably know which direction the black sails will be coming from.
What is it, Governor? Is there a problem?
Those two ships over there. Fire the cannons. Make sure they don't miss.
But I don't understand. The battle is here. There are just two ships. Why should we care about them?
You dare to question my orders? Didn't I tell you?
Today is not the day that you take your revenge, human.
So it's the truth. Silver is on the ship.
If you abandon the battle, I'll make sure you perish like all the others. I could always use your assassin and have him control my army. The decision is up to you.
My lord, are you well?
It'll be okay. Now's our chance. Let's sail forward into the battle. All ships advance!
There they are! I can see them! Black sails on the horizon! Coming from the southwest!
Here come those foul monsters. Get ready!
Silver and Hawkins. I have them now for sure. I have 10 ships follow me. The rest of you, onward! Forward into battle!
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
The cannons are loaded, Captain. You just give the orders and leave the rest to me and the crew.
Tracy, stay on course. Into the battle.
As you wish, Captain.
Fire the rockets!
Tracy, into that gap, quickly!
Concentrate on clearing that gap. Fire! Hurry up! Load another volley. Fire! Reload the rockets and cannons.
Reload the cannons and unfurl all of the sails! Full speed ahead!
And now they've arrived.
Huh? Where did those black sails come from?
But what are they? Who are they?
They're coming aboard! Weapons ready!
The bullets didn't do anything! Impossible!
Oh. So it was true! It was just like those children from Tortuga said! It's a terrible trap, and we've been the real fools all along!
Where are these monsters? Where did they come from?
The black sails are also at my command, you see. But all you need to know is that you're our prey.
Avast! Governor Blade is a traitor! Shoot him now!
I quite like this uniform, and you've ruined it! Ha! Ha!
It's no good, sir. We've lost use of the rudder. Then we're stuck here. They're going to try and finish us off. Reload the cannons. We'll draw their attention and defend ourselves till our last breath.
They've surrounded Captain Fang's ship and blocked him off. We have to save them.
Keep us on this course. Long John, prepare for a topside recovery.
As you command, Captain. Whenever you're ready.
What does that mean?
Keep us en route, Miss Stanton. Let us handle this.
This is going to be very difficult, my son, so I need you to listen carefully. The lives of the men in this crew are almost finished, but you... You represent the blood of our family, so you must keep living. This is where my journey comes to an end, but yours will go on. It simply must.
Father, no! I'm going to stay by your side, no matter what happens.
Long John, now!
No! Don't take me! Father! Please let me go back! I told him I'd stay by his side!
No! Your father made me promise to only save you, and I'm going to keep that promise.
I didn't know that, Ju. I'm so sorry.
Get us out of here! Hurry! All of the explosives on that ship are about to go off. May their sacrifice not be in vain.
My brothers! We cannot stop them, but we will delay them from reaching any one of the others for as long as we can. Now's our chance! For the honor of the Wei dynasty, to the end! Ah! Huh?
So you win again, and we barely escaped with our lives. But at the end of all this, when it's between us and you, we will defeat you!
The Battle of Barracuda Shoals was a turning point, with Governor Blade transforming thousands of sailors and pirates into zombies and gaining absolute power.
It's incredible to hear what happened that day from somebody who was actually there.
And even after such a tragedy, the world remained oblivious to the danger it was in. We happened to have some good luck come our way. Our friend Zhu gave Tracy a new sailing ship. With that, and with Wei Feng on our side, we were the only ones facing the oncoming zombie attack. But they were too many, and Feng valiantly sacrificed himself. That was the only way we could escape and keep his son Zhu safe. We fled feeling uncertain, knowing that our challenge had now become harder and more desperate than ever before.
We need to get to the rock before they catch up to us. We need a safe place to lick our wounds and figure out what it is we need to do next.
Tracy described this hiding place to me, and it just makes me wonder. If Blade is determined to take over every inch of the sea, is it still that safe?
I don't want to even think about it. If we had to run away from there, then I wouldn't know where to go next.
We shouldn't let that get to us. We'll find a solution, you'll see. We can't let our emotions go down.
I think Jojo's already lost hope. Ever since we escaped, he's kept to himself without saying a word.
I can't take it anymore, Jim. I feel so much hate inside for all this evil we've faced. For Blade and for Shadow. It's burning inside me like a fire. I see Zoo, who's standing there dealing the loss of his father and the other men of his clan with such dignity, but I'm not strong like him. I just can't do it.
We've all been hurt by this terrible adventure, and there are times where it feels like it's just too much for us to handle. But we move on. You'll see, Jojo, you will too.
I don't want to let go of my anger. I want to find a way to use it to make sure that those two pay for what they've done. We can't let them go unpunished.
But you know that's not the way, Jojo. If you let that anger build, it will blind you.
I know. And my mother made me promise not to let myself fall into a trap like that. I can still hear her last words to me. I know all that, Jim, but they've just done so many terrible things, you know? You can't blame me for feeling that way. I don't want kind words, and I don't want attention, affection, nothing. I just want justice, and it seems no one can give it to me.
Why are you still awake?
Because I couldn't sleep. Jim, I need to ask for your help.
You can ask me anything. If I can do it, I will.
You see, the more I think about the promise to my mother, the more my anger and hatred keep growing. It's crazy. And I feel foolish and useless.
You have to have patience with yourself. When your feelings are that strong, they aren't easy to control.
And that's the problem. You can't stop feeling them, and tonight, while I was trying to fall asleep, I started to remember my father. And I remembered what he used to say about the buffalo. They stay in a herd, and if they happen to see a hunter, they all chase after him together. And then they become unstoppable. So the hunter has to dig a large hole, and then when they're chasing him, he makes sure they run straight into it. So he uses their uncontrollable rage to capture them.
So you're saying that your anger and hatred are just like the buffalo? What do you say?
I'm like a furious herd, and if I'm not careful, then I'll become paralyzed and helpless because of it. That's why I need you to help me build a trap.
You want to build a trap to catch your hatred? Well, if there's a way we can do that, then we're gonna find it. I'll check inside the codex. You won't have to deal with this alone.
Hidden treasure! Ah!
5 degrees to port, Miss Stanton.
Whoever you are, I hope for your sake that this is important enough for you to interrupt me.
My lord, there's a man who's asking for you. I told him you didn't want to be disturbed, but he says this is an important matter. He says that he's just landed and come directly from Lisbon.
Send him in. Monsignor Kuna, finally.
When I received your letter, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw your name. How long has it been, my friend?
So if you're here, it must mean you've brought what I asked you for.
Yes, and don't think it was easy for me. I was able to get access only because of my prior knowledge and because...
And you will be handsomely rewarded.
This is the oldest collection of ancient magical spells. It's a prohibited text. If I had been caught with it, I surely would have been sent to the gallows. However, be warned, it's a book about demonology. The secrets within come from centuries of mankind's struggle against truly evil forces. And now that you're satisfied, there's the matter of the gold you promised. I was just wondering when I could.
You know how I work. I will always keep my word. Always. but I wish you could stay here and help me. There have been some questions on my mind that have troubled me.
My dear old friend, I'd be happy to lend you my experience and knowledge, now that you know my price.
Of course, but you must be tired from your travels and accommodations are ready for you. Later, I will explain everything to you.
I think this is what you needed, Ben. You smell like you haven't had a really good bath in a long time.
When Ben Gunn was alive, he would always take a bath, and he was very clean. But then Ben became a ghost. He didn't know that ghosts sometimes need to take a bath, too.
Now this is the life for me. It reminds me of the good old days in Tortuga. Between the good food, the fine rum, and happy friendships. Those were good times.
Yes, they were good times when the Wei clan pillaged the high seas and laid down the law. But now I'm the only one left, and I don't feel like there's much honor in choosing to abandon my people now.
You were ready to fight with your father, but remember, he forced us to save you. A very noble gesture, and that can never reflect poorly on your honor. Jojo, I know you're going through a hard time. Let us try to help you.
If you want to help me, then give me justice. If you can't, then leave me alone.
For the love of Uncle Neptune, I offer you kids shelter in this paradise, and all you want to do is worry about him? Can you come over here and say something to these two to cheer them up? Huh? Jim? Where on earth did he go?
He who falls into the pit of hatred can no longer scale its walls. In vain he tries to return to the light, but the power of one single person will not be enough to lift this weight.
Found anything?
I think I might have. But what the Codex says on this page is really confusing. It's saying that one person doesn't have enough strength to help somebody else.
Mama used to say that her magic didn't come from her, but from every person in the whole world. She said she was a doorway.
A doorway? Well, let's see what we can find out about that. To channel all of the energy of every person. How would you do that?
Here it speaks of a wheel of light that's obtained through the power of hands together.
What do you say? Should we go talk to the others?
I've been told that your former accomplice arrived from Lisbon today. Did he bring you what you asked for?
Yes, these books are just as useful as the Codex Indicus, possibly more powerful.
What about your accomplice? Are you sure he doesn't know why you needed it?
I assure you that Kuna will not be a problem, my lord.
Here I am. Oh, but surely this gentleman is Lord Blade. You have my highest and most sincere respect, Governor.
Allow me to welcome you, Mr. Kuna. I hope you enjoy your stay. Please forgive me. I have other things to tend to. Please feel free to make yourself at home.
I wanted to discuss future plans with you. I have something special to show you that will be well worth your time.
I can't wait. Back in business together, just like in the old days. A secret passage? But where does it lead? Can't you tell me something about what it is you want to show me?
A little patience, Monsignor. Soon you will know everything. I'm about to show you a secret, unstoppable force. One that will bring the whole world to its knees.
What is this devilry you've unleashed?
An army of the undead, under the command of Lord Blade. An army that cannot be destroyed by any gun or sword. One that will conquer the world.
No, this is the work of the devil. I can't do this.
You've already helped more than you realize. The books you brought were all I needed to complete this grand plan. But unfortunately, your services are no longer needed.
But, wait! No! You can't just leave me! No!
You found the land I was looking for. Bravo! Blue Raven, you flew to the southwest.
Now everybody listen to me, please. There's something we have to do together. Something similar to what we did the last time we all came here, remember?
Before we went to Africa. Do you mean Jojo is going to do more of his magic?
It won't just be Jojo doing magic. We all will have to do it together this time.
Huh? Jim, none of us have those powers like Jojo or Kanda.
Never mind, Miss Stanton. You should know by now that it's useless to try to reason with the captain. So let's go along with it and get it over with.
Long John, that's enough. If you're not serious, you'll ruin the whole thing.
Long John always helps his friends. I just don't understand how this helps.
My heart is being devoured by anger and hatred, so I'm betraying the oath I made to my mother. This magic could be my last hope, or I'll fall into darkness.
I don't want you to fall into darkness.
And you won't fall. Not with all of us around.
Your crew will never let you fight alone.
We'll follow the instructions in the Codex. It says that Jojo is enslaved by his hatred and it's building inside like water in a well, which he can't climb out of.
If Ben were here, he would understand. He'd say we have to form a human chain to pull Jojo out of the well.
It's kind of like that. In a way, all we have to do is hold hands.
Hang on tightly, Ben.
And this is when we play Ring Around the Rosie. Oh, what? I just thought I would try to break the tension.
We don't want to diffuse the tension. We want to channel it. Put it into the circle. Let's let the energy pass between us, through our hands, through our minds, and through our hearts. Try to concentrate on Jojo, like we really have to save him and pull him out of a well. Close your eyes and think about Jojo, about yourself, and what unites us.
May Jojo escape the well so that he sees a bright sun and a blue sky outside.
Ben Gunn used to be strong. Ben could raise Jojo.
I think I'm starting to feel a little something. A strong warmth.
I don't think I feel anything.
Yes, you can, Long John. We're all counting on you, too. Just concentrate. You can do it, you salty pirate.
Yes. I've faced furious oceans and tremendous battles. I'm sure I can do this.
I believe in Jojo, and he's even stronger than his hatred.
Jojo is light. He is joy, happiness.
Huh? I don't really know what just happened to me, but I think I've come back to the light.
We were able to bring Jojo back.
Yes, he's back to normal.
You kids really do make a great crew.
Great crew! Great crew!
Sure, the Codex might have pointed us in the right direction, but it was Jojo's strength that did all the work.
I felt the presence of my mother, and now I know. I know for sure. Mama Kanda is alive.
We all wish that was true, Jojo, but you shouldn't get your hopes up.
But I know it's true. I heard her voice when she hugged me.
I wish that was the truth, my friend. But no matter how much we want that, these thoughts can deceive.
I believe you. And if you think she's still alive, then we have to find her.
Even if it was true, how would we ever find her?
Kanda will surely guide our way. Now be prepared to set sail in the morning.
Hey, wait a minute. Okay, so maybe there's some hope that Kanda's still alive. But when we get out to sea, there's a whole army of black sails that'll be hunting for us.
We're all aware of that. But we came here to decide which place we were going to sail next. And now we have it. All right? Let's vote. Who's with me?
I.
It's fine. If the crew wants to swim in shark-infested waters, the first mate will too. I'm going to bed.
Jim, come and see.
Everyone, come look at this! Look out there! Black sails all around us.
Well, looks like I was wrong about going into shark-infested waters. I'd say we're already in them.
Shadow was right about this place. This island isn't shown on this route in any of the other maps. It certainly seems impenetrable, which is what would make it an ideal retreat. Just have to discover its secrets and then Silver and Hawkins will be mine. Of all ships around the island.
How did they find out where we were hiding?
That doesn't matter. What's important is figuring out how to escape.
Our ship is faster than all of theirs combined.
Yes, but we have to find a way to get past that whole blockade. One cannonball from them and we'll be at the bottom of the sea.
Let's use the secret tunnel that leads down to the lagoon. That cliff is so steep and treacherous that perhaps the zombies won't even be able to climb their way up.
And it would only be a matter of time before we could be trapped in there. I'd rather go on fighting than be caught like a mouse.
Well, we have to do something quickly or we're going to be caught either way. We have to think harder and try to come up with a way to escape where they won't be able to follow us.
Then what do you suggest we do? Grow a pair of wings and fly away like a bird?
Men cannot fly.
Men flying.
I don't know how to do magic, but one of us does. You could use the secret force to help us get away from here. Am I right?
Now hold on, Jim. I'm not the kind of witch doctor my mother is. I don't begin to have the kind of gift she had.
But you do have your own strength. There's something inside you the rest of us don't have.
Jim is right. Last night we gave you all of our energy. But you were the one who actually used it. And you can do it again this time, to save everyone.
And I think you can do it again too.
You know that I'm not really the type who believes in magic. But if anyone around here can do it, it's you.
Well, if I can get that old pirate Long John to say he believes in me, then I will see if I'm able to contact my mother. Mama Kenda! I called to the great beyond for you to help us! Mama Kenda, I know you're alive and that you can hear me. She heard me. I see something out there.
Yeah.
What is it?
A fog. So thick and during this kind of weather. I've never seen this before.
It's Mama. She sent us this fog as a cover to help us make our escape.
And now we're going to use it. Hurry! It's time for us to get the heck out of here.
Of course, this fog had to arrive at the same time we did. But it certainly won't be enough to help them get away. Stay in formation and light every lantern you have on board. Every ship should be able to see each other. They will not escape us.
We'll have to move in between them and just hope that the fog will prevent any of them from seeing us.
Yes, but that'll be hard because we can't see them either.
Fog or no fog, no one can see Ben because Ben is a ghost.
Ben is a ghost.
We'd better silence that bird.
Come to me, Flint. I'll protect you from those nasty zombies.
Here it comes. Everybody get ready. Jojo, crow's nest.
I can see one. Starboard side.
It's very close to us, but it's our best chance to break the blockade. Take us 20 degrees to port and be steady.
Had that been a little closer, we would have been fish food.
Huh? Hurry! Turn us starboard!
Come stand by me.
Keep us on this course. We'll stay en route.
Take a starboard. We can't let them escape.
Keep your eyes wide open, Jojo. We're in your hands.
There's more fog than before. This is supposed to help us?
It's thicker than Neptune's beard.
Take us 45 degrees to starboard. To the port side. We have to go in the middle of those two ships. That way, if we get lucky, they won't see us until it's too late for them to stop us. Now we're right in the middle. That's good, Tracy.
Right there. Attack them! Do not let them pass. No! This time they won't make it!
Go! Full speed ahead!
Stand by. Here come the other ships.
Fire! Keep us going! Take a starboard! No, prepare the cannons! And fire! Huracan! You must have let them get away! But why? You can try to keep me away from my vengeance before I have completed your mission, but I will have it! No matter what the cost!
Well, the governor's not quite the hunter he thinks he is. We've outsmarted him this time, too.
Then what you've been saying must be true. Mama Kendai is alive, and she's protecting us with her magic.
Then we'll just have to go and thank the good lady in person, won't we? All sails to the wind! Full speed!
And sails to the wind!